Hey, what's up, y'all? Technical difficulties, but I'm back live. Hopefully, you guys can trickle in, man. I'm on my phone right now, so hopefully the audio is good. Tell a friend. I'm live. I was gonna pre-record it, but I'm not. So I've been having some Wi-Fi issues with my my house internet. So right now I'm on Streamlabs Mobile. Never used it before, but definitely welcome to the stream, y'all. So I'm gonna talk about the Brunson incident with Rick Brunson and things of that nature. I'm sorry I can't put everything on the screen because there is no screen because I am on the phone. So hopefully I might, because I haven't used this feature before. So let me just double check to make sure everything looks good because I'm actually on my 5G internet. So salute to everybody that's tuned in, y'all. Oh, I wonder if, because I'm supposed to give away a membership, I may not be able to do that tonight because I can't even see the chat. Hold on. Let me double check to make sure I can do it. Okay, looks good. All right, I'm looking at myself. All right, so yeah, we in the building. So yeah, when you guys start chatting, I'm gonna try to do it from my tablet to give away a membership to the channel. So I was giving a big salute to the New York Liberty on the live stream before it crashed out. I definitely want to give the girls a big time salute. They tied the series. They're trying to actually bring a championship home to New York City. So definitely salute to the girls. Let me just double check that. Okay, yeah, I'm good. So yeah, I also want to give a big salute to the Yankees and the Mets. They doing their thing. I'm not sure, one of them might be on right now. I'm not sure who's playing tonight because it is 7:43. Typically, I do the podcast at 6 o'clock. But like I said, with the technical difficulties, I figured let me just come on live and talk with you guys for a couple of minutes before we call it a night. Talk about some of the topics. I was going into Donte. I'm not sure if some of you guys were able to catch that because it was buffering. But I was talking about Donte and basically how if he's disgruntled, that has nothing to do with, how he's been behaving up until last night, right? Up until last night, he's been handling it like a professional. He said, he told all of us, he salutes to the Knicks fans and things of that nature. Sorry, I never streamed on this before, but it looks like people are pouring in. So, but yeah, Donte, he's been real graceful, just giving up to the fans, saying how much he loves the fan base. And up until last night, I wouldn't have thought that, Donte would have that sort of outburst. And that's why, as I get into the outburst and the incident with Brunson and stuff like that, it's basketball, y'all. It's definitely basketball. But salute to everybody if you just joined the chat. Let me know if I sound good, how I look. I'm checking in on my end as I talk to you guys. But I just want to make sure everything is good. So that's what I was saying with Donte. He's been graceful up until this point, saying all the right things. Happy to be in a new place. And he also shut down the rumors with Gilbert Arenas. By the way, hopefully if my internet gets right, I'll do a level-headed Knicks talk episode talking about the whole... I listened to Gil's Arena today, and they were talking about the Knicks, of course, in the trade. And they said that last year's Knicks team will be better defensively than this year's Knicks team. I don't understand how they said that, so I think that's going to be a level-headed Knicks talk episode. We're going to really dive into that. And so Josh Hart made some comments about Gil's Arena as well. And when he made the comments about Gil's Arena, in terms of when they were talking about how Brunson, he's not a winner and all these things, Josh Hart responded and basically said what the sporting page said, how could some guys that never won anything in their life talk about winning, right? So salute to Josh Hart for standing up. Brandon Jennings did do a response today, but he was kind of humble in his response, right? I guess because you don't want to seem like you're the older guy hating on the younger guy, the older retired guy hating on the younger guy. He kind of gracefully bowed out, but he did say something slick like, oh yeah, I didn't have to play in college. I went straight to the league. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But salute to you guys. Definitely hit the like building. Maxine, can you tell me how I sound? Tell me how I sound. I'm trying to see the chat feature on here too. Oh, salute to LOL. What happened? Salute to you. I see your chat. Okay. Oh, got it. Okay. Good. So, all right, chat is not bad on here too. I'm using a new mobile StreamYard platform, y'all. So, I mean Streamlab platform. So, I'm just testing it out. This is my first time being on mobile doing the pod. So, okay, cool. So, I see how the chats look now. I do want to double check something. If I click on this here. Oh, okay, I got it. So, yeah. So, tonight, guys, I will be gifting away memberships. I know how to do it. Salute Entertainment. Oh, I'm talking about the incident that happened last night. It just started. I just got started. I just was having a preliminary conversation, trying to make sure everything is good. Also trying to get people in the building. Maxine, if you could let the Discord people know that we live, drop a link in Discord to share this with them. I didn't get a chance to do it because I just kind of hit the button. But yeah, what happened last night was Rick Brunson. He got into a little, I don't want to say argument, but it was a back and forth exchange post game. Right, everything was so good. The game was a good game. By the way, I haven't watched like a lot of the other teams play in the preseason, but there's been some good preseason basketball. LOS said Florida just got hit by the hurricane. Oh, they just got hit by another hurricane? Oh, man, my God bless to all the people in Florida. They just got hit by the hurricane. LOL, are you in Florida? Or are you just heard about it? Or do you know someone in Florida? Hopefully everyone is safe. I haven't really got a chance to check the news. Okay, so you're not. So yeah, hopefully everyone is safe. I'm sad to hear that. This whole climate change, weather, hurricanes, and all these things is kind of crazy, kind of scary. I think that we just got hit. We hit with another hurricane just a couple of weeks ago, right? Or a week ago, or something like that. So it's a shame that we have to go through all these things, man. All these hurricanes. Oh, you just heard from a friend. Is your friend okay? Hopefully your friend is okay. And then hopefully, this live stream can help, if you do have some people in Florida. Okay, good. If you do guys have some people in Florida, hopefully this stream could take your mind off of, the horrific things that's going on. Okay, our house is in touch. Okay, cool. Because I'm not sure if it was this hurricane, but I could have sworn they said that it dropped in its strength. Not 100% sure, didn't get a chance to check it. But hopefully, everyone is okay. I don't want to hear anything bad and hit to anyone. But, oh, by the way, as I do the stream tonight, I will be gifting the membership. But like Maxine says, we got to get the likes up. Maxine, hopefully you in the building. But, let me see. Where was I? I was talking about, before we start talking about the hurricane, I was talking about Donte. Then I was getting into Randall and how, he's been carrying himself. By the way, if you guys watched that game, with the Wolves last night, that game, did you see Randall's shirt? He had on that hard, that Crooklyn shirt was hard. That Crooklyn shirt definitely was hard, man. I need to get me a Crooklyn shirt. I wish I could have put it on the screen right now, but I'm currently on my phone. But yeah, that Crooklyn shirt that Randall had on last night was hard. You know what I'm saying? So, let me see. Oh, you said your friend lives in the forest. Okay. She lives in a little, okay. Well, I'm glad that her house wasn't touched. And it seems like she's in a very rural area. So I'm glad that she's okay. Salute to your friend, man. Hopefully, we don't get any more hurricanes in that area. Oh, yeah. But LOL, no worries. Remember, LOL, I'm not sure if you was on. This is my third stream. So my other two streams got taken out, right? So I had to, so I don't know why it's showing. I see the chat box, but it's really little. It's like it has a little overlay on the screen. It's kind of weird, but okay. We'll just bear with it. Sorry for that. I don't know what that is at the center of the screen. It's my first time using it, but we good. Don't worry, LOL. They're going to come. I do want to talk about the game last night. I didn't get a chance to do a write-up on it. I was very, very busy. But the game with the Wolves was, like I said, good basketball, man. It looks like it had a regular season feel. And a lot of people noticed. I noted in this game, dangerous weapon for us. He's the best big man shooter in the game. Facts. We talked about it 2 weeks ago on level. How good he is. Brings to the table, especially shooting the ball, right? But sometimes he takes, some of the threes he takes are not good shots, right? Let's just face it. Let's just keep it real. Sometimes he takes threes that just aren't the best. And my thing is, if he can sort of like once he misses the first two, if he gets like this, desire to take it to the basket after you miss those shots, and man, hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. I'm sorry. Yo, my screen just went black. I'm good though, right? I think I'm good. My screen just went black. Hold on. I'm good. Okay, I'm good. Just wanted to make sure I was good. All right, so anyway, if he can make an initiative to drive the ball more and instead of just jacking up threes, I think that would be a lot better for us. You know what I'm saying? And for his game, especially because at 7 feet, and when he's elusive and he's trying, like I saw that one play where he tried to take Gobert off the dribble, and I'm like, man, if Towns can play like that, but not just take him off the dribble, like he did do the dribble step back, which was cool, but I like how he was taking the guys off the dribble and trying to take it to the basket. If he can add a little bit more of that to his game, drawing fouls, getting more free attempts at the free throw line, it'll definitely be a good thing if you ask me. Let me see what else I noticed. OG, man, let me tell you something. OG Anunoby, like we said before, OG Anunoby to me is someone who definitely can do a good job scoring in his own right, especially in that mid post. Salute to Steven. Yeah, we definitely in here, Steven. Definitely see you in the building. Salute to you. But OG to me is someone who has the ability to score. And honestly, after looking at that game and seeing how free-flowing the offense is, I wouldn't be surprised if, OG gets more points than he normally gets. Maybe Mikal becomes the second option, right? Towns, maybe his scoring. Like, I feel like because the offense is so dynamic, you know what I'm saying, that, yeah, definitely things can work. Like, I feel like because so, but yeah, OG to me was impressive. Of course, defense into offense. Defense into offense is something that is his trademark. Get a steal, get a dunk. But when he's scoring in the mid-range, man, I really do believe that, he is somebody who could increase their scoring, right? And could be a option, not just a corner three. Because, yeah, he knocks down the corner threes. But him, showing some initiative, getting into the mid-post, hitting his little fadeaways, I call it his Kawhi bag, right? I thought that was pretty cool. And of course, like, it's still preseason, so I don't really care about points, right? I don't really care about points. Even like Brunson, right? People can say, oh, Brunson wasn't shooting well, but Brunson decided to take it to the basket because, let's keep it real, guys can't guard him. They definitely can't guard him. So salute to Maxine in the building. Definitely salute to Maxine in the building. Let's see. With the fire, yeah, definitely, Maxine, I need you to help me with the giveaway tonight, right? Because we're gonna give away a membership. So let's definitely get the likes up. Oh, by the way, I lost internet again on my house computer. Not on here, but like, because I'm on my computer too, and like the internet is in and out. It's crazy. Definitely crazy. Let me see what else from this game I want to know. Oh, another thing too. So in this game, rebounding was a little better, and maybe this is what they need. They need more reps, right? They need more opportunities to play together because it's a new lineup, right? These guys have never played together, right? Especially Hart wasn't really a starter like that. I mean, he did start 41 games last year, but Hart, this is a completely new lineup, right? With OG, having OG for the full year, Mikal's new, Towns is new. So everything is new. So I kind of like how they sort of took what Tibbs said and brought it into fruition by gang rebounding. Right? Of course, Towns is getting a lot of rebounds. By the way, have you guys noticed that Towns is getting a lot of rebounds naturally, just like on the defensive side? Last night he had 16 rebounds, right? And 12 defensive rebounds. Why? Because on the defensive end, he's guarding the centers, and most centers don't stretch the floor, right? Most of the centers are inside, mostly trying to rebound. So naturally, by Towns just being in the paint, he's going to get more rebounds. So Towns rebounding, I expect to be north of 10 this year, and he showed it. But the offensive rebounding is something that I am definitely concerned about. I do think that they did a better job last night crashing the offensive glass. They had 9 offensive rebounds. Not bad. I think last year we led the league. We averaged 14 a game. So I don't know if we're going to get anywhere near there, but if we can get above 10 offensive rebounds, we'll be all right. Because I don't expect this team to be like it was on the offensive glass. Like, it was a completely different team. So I like, what these guys bring to the forefront in terms of crashing the glass and the effort last night, right? Definitely a solid production to me from Towns. And OG had 6 rebounds. If OG can average 6 rebounds too, that'd be great, right? If he can get his rebounds up. Of course, Josh Hart, you can't look at Josh Hart's stats. I know he had the 0 points, right? 2 games with 0 points in a row. Who cares about that? Josh Hart is a team player. He can score 20 if you need him. Josh Hart is somebody who's there to be a team guy. He already said that he's going to be sacrificing for the team, right? So let's see. What else I want to talk about with this game? We talked about Brunson taking it to the basket. Towns defensively looks really good too. Now, I'm not saying he's all NBA defense, but because he's playing the 5, he's being the anchor. I believe he had, how many blocks he had? Well, he didn't get a block last night, but he had 3 steals. So, he was being an active force, deterring guys from attacking the basket, getting stops, making plays on the defensive end, and definitely crashing the boards, for sure. 12 defensive rebounds, that to me is very impressive from Karl-Anthony Towns. So the defense is spectacular. I love seeing Bridges and OG, but even though people are going to say, oh, well, Ant-Man, what do you mean you like the defense? Ant-Man had 31. Yeah, but Ant-Man was the only one to have over 20 points. If you care about points, I don't care about points. And Ant-Man scoring, he had 8 threes. It wasn't like Ant-Man was just killing us going to the basket. He wasn't. All of Ant-Man's damage came from behind the line, right? So cool. Maxine, you still with me? Let me know, guys. Let me know. Okay, cool. You still with me? All right, let's go. So let's push through. So, trying to think what else with this game. I do like Campaign and Deuce together off the bench. Like, if I had a choice in the matter as to how I want the depth chart to be, I would go with Cam and Deuce off the bench. I think that is honestly a good look. Oh, thank you, fam. Oh, by the way, Mike Morgan, if you want this hat, in the description, I'm not sure if this video has a description, but in the description of this video, I have the link to this hat. You can actually get it on Lids. It's on sale now. So if you click the link in my description, hopefully you can do it. I think you can. Let me just double check on my end, and you'll be able to cop it. I'm gonna tell you the name. If you interested in getting this hat, it's like I said, the last time I checked, it was on sale. So it is I believe it's the New Era Rocker. So if you go on it is the New Era Rocker. So if you go into the description of this video and you click on the New Era Rocker, you can copy one. All right. So yeah, because I am affiliated with Liz too. Salute to everybody. Salute to the Discord people who also, they won the Liz Nick hat giveaway. I do that from time to time. So sometimes I give away hats. Like tonight, I want to give away a membership. But we definitely got to get these likes up. And Maxine is the one controlling this. So we need to see, likes, and we need to see activity. So, but thank you for saluting my hat, Mike Morgan. I do appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Where was I at? Let me see where I was at. Yeah, Cam and Payne, Deuce and Payne off the bench. I think they solidified their spot at the guard positions. I really do believe that I think that they actually won the job too. Well, Deuce is going to be in line. But I think Payne has showed, because he's 6'3", Deuce is 6'3", they can, both play combo guards, switch off on one possession. One guy's a point guard, the other possession, the other guy's a point guard. Campaign really could knock down the 3. By the way, salute to Wacko in Brooklyn in the building. I appreciate you, Wacko. Salute. He's also in the Discord server. If I had my soundboard, I'd be going crazy. But salute to you, Wacko in Brooklyn. And I think, like I said, Campaign also plays defense. He's also a veteran. A lot of people thought Tyler Kolek would have been the guy, because Ian Begley said that Tyler Kolek was ahead of Campaign on the depth chart. I don't see it, because Coach Tibbs has been playing with a short leash, right? he hasn't really been playing a lot of the other guys that we want to see. Like, we want to see a little bit more Ariel. Ariel comes in, Sims get hurt. Ariel comes in, Sims get fouled out, right? So we haven't really got an opportunity to see a lot of the younger guys. Jacob Toppin was injured, so we didn't really get to see if Toppin was in the rotation. He's somebody I thought that would have a shot to make the rotation. But I think Cam, Payne, and Deuce, I think that's my go-to for the guards. So right now, if I had to do my depth chart, looking at the 3 preseason games, using the whole preseason as a body of work to analyze, I would go with Payne and Deuce and Sims and Precious. That's what I would do if he wants to keep Hart in the starting lineup. Now, me personally, as much as I love Josh Hart, I feel like he's better at being the 6th man versus the 5th man. So I would start Precious over Hart, put Hart off the bench, and then with Sims. And that would be my lineup, if you ask me. But Cam, Payne, and Deuce, let me see. Another thing, too, the passing is incredible. Passing is definitely incredible. Wacko in Brooklyn says, if anything, Sims will get about 12 to 15 minutes behind Cat. Yeah. That's if Cat is getting 36 minutes, Sims is going to get the other 12. Now, he also might throw Precious in at the 5. Sims starts, if Sims is not looking too good, I see Precious sliding over just in minimal time, right? Just to give Towns a breather. Towns is the 5, right? So I think, Sims would be in my rotation either way, because you need another big guy. You don't want to put all your pressure on Precious to play the 5, and Precious is better at the 4, if you ask me, right? That's just how I see it. As far as the passing and the ball movement, it's incredible. I really do believe that we have the ability to be top 5 in offense and in defense this year. That was one of my 10 predictions that I made. But that was, of course, before we traded for Randall. But a lot of the things I said, to me, still stands. I do believe that we can win 60 games, and I do believe that we will be a top 1 or 2 defensive team. So, yes, Coach, thank you, man. Coach, man, first off, salute the Coach, man. Coach was giving me a pep talk in the Discord. I was like, damn, I'm sorry, y'all. The Wi-Fi in my house is still going crazy. So I'm on my phone now, so we good. I'm not going to lose no internet on my phone. So, but my house Wi-Fi is in and out. I don't know what's going on. It's bugging out, right? So we're on the phone, though. Salute to you, Coach. We definitely back, and I'm talking this Nick talk, right? Couldn't let the night go by. Let me see. Wacko in Brooklyn says Payne, McBride, Shamit Achua will be my 9th man. Yeah, bro, you like Shamit? I was going to get to Shamit, too. I'm glad you went there, Wacko in Brooklyn. My problem with Shamit, this is my only problem with Shamit. I think Shamit is just too small. I really believe that, when you talk about what the Knicks need, it's not like, all right, Josh Hart is also 6'4". Shamit is 6'4". Josh Hart is 6'4". But Josh Hart plays bigger. Josh Hart crashes the glass. He defends at a high level, right? Or a higher level than Shamit. Shamit is not that good of a defender. Preseason, he's looking... Listen, there's a lot of people that look... I wish I had the screen share ability. I would show you the league leaders in preseason. It'll blow your mind to see the guys that's actually leading the preseason and scoring and all these things. So I don't really care about numbers and stuff like that. And Shamit doesn't have the best numbers either, right? I appreciate his hustle, his grit, his movement. That's another thing too. Like, I still hoop, right? So one of the things I try to do is I try to move. Just constant moving. If the ball's not in your hand, just don't stand in one place. Go set a screen, right? Go, leak out to the corner. Right? Just don't stay in one spot. I love his movement on the offensive end. I love that he gives his effort and initiative on the defensive end, but he's not a good defender. He's not. He's not. He's undersized. Now, I'll tell you what. If I could combine Chuma or KK, if I could combine him with Shamit and put them together and make them one player, yeah, that would be my other guy in the rotation. Because Chuma is a really good defender and he's 6'8". I was actually at the fan appreciation night, and I saw when Chuma and Precious Achua were like head to head, and Chuma is like the same height as Precious. He's definitely has good size and height. The only problem with Chuma is he doesn't shoot the 3 ball, right? So Shamit, I salute to you, Wacko. I feel you. I feel where you coming from. I just want more size off my bench. and I'm going with the 2 guards with Precious and Sims. Because if you go with the 3rd guard, then so in your lineup, you're leaving, who you leaving out? Let me see. Because you said you wanted Precious, so you're gonna leave Sims out. You know he's playing a 9-man rotation. So yeah, so you want to leave Sims out. I don't know if I want to put that much pressure on Precious and Towns to hold down the 5. By the way, salute to Keith Turner, man. What's good to you, man? Salute to you. Definitely, if you was on the other stream, we back again. You know, we don't give up, man. Yo, we never stop, right? So we always going to, come back when things get hard. So yeah, I'm on my phone right now, Keith. But salute to you. We in the building. I will be giving away a membership, so stay tuned, right? Right now I'm just talking about the game, and then I'm going to jump into flagship. Or, you know what? There's a couple other topics I might jump into before flagship, but we're going to get to the main part. We didn't get to the main topic just yet, all right? Hold on. My 4 notables. There's 2 other things I noted. We talked about passing. We talked about Payne and Deuce. I talked about Towns off the ball dribble. Oh, and then the offensive rebounding. Yeah. So the offensive rebounding was better. I'm still concerned about the offensive rebounding. Anything else from this game before I move forward? I talked about Julius Randle Crooklyn shirt. That shirt was fire. How many of you guys noticed the Julius Randle Crooklyn shirt? That shirt was lit. I need that shirt. I got to find where he got that shirt from. That shirt is fire. I wonder if Julius Randle has merch. I got to check that out. By the way, I got merch coming too. I got 2 designers working on 2 designs for me. So they telling me that it should be ready in the next couple of days. So yeah, by the time, hopefully by Level Headed Next Talk, we have some merch to preview. Let me see. We got TJ in the cut waiting on his opportunity too. You think he's healthy? I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know. And you know what? I think that because Payne, Deuce, and you like Shamit, right? Because those guys are playing so well, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard for him to get there. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be hard for him to crack the rotation because I think Tibbs has his mind fixed on Sims, Precious, and the 2 guards, Payne and Deuce. So it'll be hard. Now injuries happen, right? And we don't want injuries to happen. But that'll be an opportunity, right? That'll be definitely an opportunity. Oh, by the way, salute to Knicks will be champs 25-26. Yes, we in the building, y'all. If you was on the earlier streams, I had to fire it up again from my phone because my house internet is bugging out right now. I'm not sure what's going on. I just talked about the game. I didn't get into the flagship topic just yet. But I was just going over what I noticed in the game. Still worried about them offensive rebounds. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what I want to touch on. How you guys feel about the Knicks? And because I had an article here talking about the Knicks being 3-0 and how the trade, how basically Leon Rose is looking like a genius in the preseason. See, this is why I'm the objective Knicks fan. I don't care about preseason. To me, preseason isn't, the end-all be-all. To me, preseason is just the ability to see how guys are doing and for guys to make teams and for coaches to try out different rotations. That's it. Preseason stats don't mean nothing. We don't care about the league leaders in the preseasons. We don't really care, right? Guys are just trying to, if they hurt, they're not playing. They trying to get healthy, right? You got training camp and certain things that coaches are looking at. So I don't care that the Knicks is 3-0. The Knicks could be 0-3. Let's say the Knicks were 0-3. I'm still going to be optimistic. Why? Because one, the only player that we have right now that's really hurt, that's a rotation starter would be Mitchell Robinson. But who knows? By the time December comes, he might not even be on the team no more. Not saying that I want him to be traded, but let's keep it real. If this group is a well-oiled machine and Mitchell Robinson's not ready to go, then I wouldn't be surprised if a move is made. Let's see. Bridges, Cat addition so underrated. Exactly. And look, you know what, Rocco in Brooklyn? I'm glad you said that. to bring it back to Gil's Arena real quick, and that's going to be the next level heavy Knicks talk episode, because you know they talk kind of grimy about the Knicks, so I got to address them. But Brandon Jennings, for example, right? He says that, oh yeah, the Knicks need to trade Randall. They need to do Randall for Towns, right? They need to make the trade because the Knicks is bad with Randall. They're not gonna do nothing with Randall, right? So they make the trade, and look now, oh yeah, you know what? Knicks still ain't good. So these guys just hate on the Knicks just to hate on the Knicks. They just hate on the Knicks just to hate on the Knicks. And I'm going to say this. This is how I actually look at the trade. This is actually how I look at the trade. I look at the trade like I traded Mikal Bridges. I got Mikal Bridges and Towns for Randall and Donte. That's how I look at the trade. And 6 draft picks. That's how I look at the trade. So what Mikal Bridges and Towns brings to the fold is so valuable that, yo, it's going to, the only way we'll get our props probably is if we win the championship. Because even if we win 60 games, they're going to say, oh yeah, I still don't think the Knicks is this, that, and the third. It's like we're going to have to win so they could really see it. See, we watch Knicks basketball. We know that this year's starting 5 is better than last year's starting 5. We know that. Like us Knicks fans, we know that this year's starting 5 is better than last year, especially with starting the season. You're talking about Jalen Brunson, salute to JB, Evan Fournier, RJ Barrett, Randall, and I'm not sure if did Mitch. Yeah, Mitch started last year. And Mitch. Now we got Towns. Towns is better than Mitch. Sorry, not to hate on Mitch, but Towns is a better player than Mitch. Randall, OG, I give you Randall. No problem. But Mikal Bridges or RJ Barrett, that's not even a question, right? That's not even a question, right? And then Josh Hart, Evan Fournier, knock it off. And Brunson, okay. But this year's team, to me, is better than last year's team. That's not even a debate, not even an argument, especially defensively. Especially defensively. So what Towns and Bridges are going to bring to the forefront, it's going to help propel these Knicks to a higher level because they both play good defense. Well, Mikal Bridges plays elite defense. And Karl-Anthony Towns is also capable of playing defense. People sleep on Karl-Anthony Towns' defense. But what they fail to realize is that when you're in Minnesota, right, and you got supposedly the best player in the world, you know, Rudy Gobert defensively, right? He's the best defensive player in the world, allegedly, right? And then you got Jaden McDaniels, All-NBA defensive team, right? You got Ant-Man, who plays really good defense, right? And Michael Conley, who made a career of playing. So what defense does Towns have to play? Like, people forgot that Towns can play. I'm not saying Towns is All-NBA defense. Don't get that twisted. But Towns can block shots, right? And he can help, you know, deter the opposing team's offense from doing what they had to do. And also, it's not about individual defensive effort, too. It's a team of guys that can defend. Like, this is some all-world defense we're seeing with this lineup that we have on the floor. It's so well defensively, they switching everything. Typically, when you see teams switching everything, that's like a mark of weak defense, right? You guys can't guard the pick and roll, right? Or it could also be a mark of good defense, too. Like, there's no size mismatches, so let's just switch everything. And that's what it is with this Knicks defensive team. We switching everything because we all defend well, right? So let me see. We got a lot of good comments in the chat. Let me see. Ain't nobody blocking, blowing by Bridges on the perimeter. That's a fact. That's a fact. Ant-Man had 8 threes. Ant-Man wasn't taking guys off the dribble and dunking it. No, Ant-Man shot 8 threes. Yes, some of those threes wasn't contested the way they should have been, but let's keep it real. Ant-Man stretched the floor. He had 31 points? Right? Hold on. He had 31 points, and he shot 8 of 13 from downtown. So 24 of his 31 points was 3-point shots. He wasn't breaking guys off the dribble and boom. Yeah, a couple of threes was off the dribble, but those weren't the best shots. We could live with a guy. I'm living with a guy crossing me up off the dribble, shooting from 4 feet out. That to me is not a good shot. Never. If you have to dribble and take a long-range 3, that to me is not a good shot. If he makes it, he makes it. He's an incredible player. But you're right. Yeah, no one's going to blow by Bridges. Let's see. when Mitch gets back, we'll have a top 5 team in defense and offense. Yeah. Coach, honestly, I'm not trying to, okay, look, I'm level-headed. This is level-headed Knicks talk. You know how I get down. So I'm not going to take a dump on Mitch. But I'm just going to keep it real. Mitch can help us be a better rebounding team, right? Even a better defensive team, just by having another defensive-minded guy on the floor. But us being top 5 in offensive defense, I don't think it's contingent on Mitch. Now that we have the lineup we have, and if Towns can do what he's been doing, just holding down the paint, being an anchor, defensive, and especially crashing the defensive glass. Like, I don't want to pull up averages because I don't care about preseason averages, but I'm pretty sure Towns averages well over 10 rebounds a game. So if Towns is going to give me 10 rebounds a game as a center, I'm taking that, especially if he can get me 6 to 7 defensive rebounds. So, yes, Mitch can help. I'm not knocking Mitch, but us being top 5 offensive defense, I don't think that really is contingent on Mitch being there. You know what I'm saying? Because I think the work is going to be done before he gets back. Hopefully he can get back, in January and he's going to be efficient. But Coach, let's say he comes back in January and we're 23-10. It's like this team is already playing at such a high level, a high level. Do they look to move on from Mitch? Like, where would you put Mitch? Okay, so if Josh Hart and the rest of the guys starting is playing so well, Mitch comes back, are you starting Mitchell Robinson? Do you put him in Jericho Sims' spot? Because Jericho Sims probably gets 10 to 13 minutes a night. So let me see what we're talking about in the chat. Let's see. Let's see. Donte helps teams win chips, not Cat. Yorkill says that. So, okay, Yorkill. And listen, I don't knock players, right? I don't have to take dumps on players, right? Right on Brooklyn, I'm with you. Mitch is out of here. But listen. I'm not here to knock Donte DiVincenzo. But let's keep it funky. Donte DiVincenzo was hurt. He was hurt in the playoffs. They won the championship. Yes, he helped them be the team they were. We're not going to front on Donte. And he was a starter. Not here to front on Donte, but they won the championship without him. In the playoffs, when you need somebody, he wasn't there. That's one. Okay? 2, if I took Towns and if I took Donte off and I put Towns on, you trying to tell me that team doesn't win the championship? So when you say Donte helps win championships, Donte was on a really good team. Towns was never on that level. The team last year with Minnesota was his best team, and to me, that team was overachievers. If you ask me, I mean, what got them there was their defense. Let's keep it funky. But in the playoffs, you see that they wasn't really able to get over the hump. So all I'm saying is, when you say Donte, helps teams win championships, I think you're overestimating Donte, right? No offense, no knocking, but it's the truth. Let's see. Mitch is out of here. Outdated center. Not trading Mitch when I got Cat. The two will work. So, Coach, you're going to bring Mitch off the bench. Because, look, when Mitch comes back, Coach. No. Yeah, Coach. We know Cat is not playing 48 minutes. Cat probably going to play 34 to 35 minutes. Sims will come off the bench and back him. So what I'm saying to you, Coach, you're saying that you want Mitch to be a glorified Sims. Or are you saying that when Mitch comes in off the bench, you want to give him minutes like Nas Reed, where Towns moves to the 4? Because I ain't going to lie, right now, I like Towns at the 5 a lot better. I like Towns at the 5 a lot better than at the 4. Not that he can't play the 4, but I just think that Towns at the 5 is the advantage. Let me know how you feel, Coach. You know how we get down. Donte getting 15, 20 minutes behind Conley. Ant-Man fan base needs to stop it. Yo, you know something crazy, though? Wacko in Brooklyn? I think they should consider starting Donte. Because I think that it's preseason. Donte is not a point guard, but maybe he and Ant-Man sharing the duty might work for them. The only way to know is to try it. But I do think Conley starts eventually because I think Conley, you need Ant-Man to not be a point guard for Ant-Man to be Ant-Man, in my opinion. Because Ant-Man was already playing point guard, and they moved him to two guard, and two guard was better for him. Two guard is where, to me, he reaches his full potential. I think that when he's a point guard, it puts a lot more pressure on him to try to make plays for other people. I want Ant-Man to be Ant-Man. It's sort of like, remember, guys, to all the guys that go back to the 80s, you remember when Jordan was playing point guard and how he killed it, right? But it was a better fit for Jordan to go to the two guard, so that way he don't have to worry about creating everything, because Jordan already does everything, but now he has to be point guard too. I think Ant-Man at the two guard is better, and Conley should stay at the one. Let me see. I want to move on to the flagship. I want Cat to play 36 minutes, 20 and center. Okay. You want to see Cat and yeah, you know what, Coach? You know what? That's a good point, Coach. Mitch is good for them big bruising centers, right? Because I don't want Towns wrestling for Embiid for 20 plus minutes. That's why, but Coach, this is why my lineup is start Precious at the 4 to take pressure off of Towns and give Precious the tough assignment. So they kind of like both sharing the center spot. You see what I'm saying? And so to combat Towns being on an MB, so you could divide it up. So you could give, like, perfect examples. If you start Precious, right? And then Sims comes in off the bench, then Sims takes MB. So you can go a whole quarter with Towns not having the guard MB, right? By just putting, Precious and then Sims on him. But I get your logic, Coach, is that Mitch did a good job guarding him last year. I get that. See, you're thinking about MB. See, I'm thinking about the other 28 teams. Big asset on the inside defensively, but when you put Mitch against KP eats his food every day. Every day. Let me see before we move on. Achua 15 behind OG, 14 behind Cat, 29 minutes a game. You don't need Sims. I feel you, Wacko, in Brooklyn. I do think that Precious will get a lot of time, especially if Sims is dropping the ball and, Sims is not looking good. But I do think having another big body, another 6 fouls, I think it'll be smart to have that guy in the lineup, if you ask me. But I get your logic, though, Wacko, in Brooklyn. You're like, yeah, but Precious can, take that time, too. And you have confidence in Precious' ability to play the 5. Precious spent a lot of time in the 5, especially in Toronto, because Toronto didn't have a bona fide center for a long time. Precious even started some games at center in Toronto. So Precious has experience playing the 5. I get that. Oh yeah, by the way, too, NBA is 80% perimeter play. That's true. Embiid does spend a lot of time on the perimeter. Sometimes he mans up and go inside. But Embiid also, his health also is kind of like this, because they're talking about, and I put this in the Discord today, that Joel Embiid, he's never going to play any back-to-back games again in his career. He's done. Back-to-back games is over. He will never play back-to-back games again. So, and then Embiid may not be as ready to start the season. I don't know, man. Philly, to me, is not someone that I'm worried about. I'm going to keep it 100,000%. I'm really not. Now, I'm about to jump into flagship. Now, Maxine, how do you want to run this contest? Because I want to give away some memberships. I'm going to give you a membership. But I'm going to give away 2 memberships. Maxine's getting a membership, because that's my ride or die right there. She's been rocking with me from the beginning. So, Maxine, how you want to run this? I'm giving away 2 memberships. You got one. I want to give away the next membership before we get into flagship. We got a lot of good people in the building. We got a lot of regulars, Maxine. How you want to do this? You want to do an emoji challenge? What do you want to do? How you want to give away this membership? The ball is in your hands. Right now, you're Jalen Brunson with 5 seconds left on the clock, and you know we going to you. Oh, so you want to do the B-balls? Oh, give it to, oh, man, Coach. We salute the coach, man. He said give it to Knicks will be champions just for his name. Okay. I like that. But hold on. So Maxine, what you want to do? Are you want to follow what Coach says? I'm riding with Knicks will be champs. I'm riding with Knicks will be champs. I'm riding with them. All right, so you know what? We're going to give away the membership to Knicks will be champs. He's one of the first minds on the channel as well. So I'm going to give a congratulations to Knicks will be champs. I'm going to give away a membership. Let me see. Let me buy the membership now. And then, okay, hold on. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. I'm actively working on it. I've never done this before. Yo, this is so cool that you can buy memberships. Hold on, I'm putting my information in. Put my information in, y'all. Give me 2 seconds. This is so cool because who did it last week? Didn't Knicks will be champs give away a membership last week? And that's why we're doing this? I think Knicks will be champs did give away a membership. Sorry, I got to get my password information. I didn't know this was so serious like this. Hold on. 2 seconds. Knicks will be champs will get the membership. Maxine also will get a membership. I just got to get my password. I don't remember it by heart. But this is so cool, man. YouTube is very creative with this memberships, yo. And I just realized, yo, you can buy like 100 memberships and gift them or something crazy like that. I'm like, whoa, I just want one. You could buy like 100 memberships and give them away. So as I do this, I will be moving forward to talking about what we're here to talk about, which is the incident from last night. Now, you know, I'm a basketball channel. I don't do the TMZ. You know, oh yeah, in personal business, the T. This is not the channel. This is a basketball channel. On this channel, we talk about basketball first, right? Now, of course, things happen that become, you know, mainstream news. We're going to talk about it. Of course, I got no problem with that. But at the end of the day, what it is for me is, you know, I like to talk about basketball. But this is news, right? Donte, to me, I thought, hold on. So I just bought it. Hold on, so how do I select somebody? So hold on, your gift has been announced in the chat. Hold on. Is it random? Do you guys see it in the chat? I bought it and then it's saying it's random. So you can't select who you want to buy a gift for? Let me know if you guys see it in the chat. Is it the first person that chats? Let me see. It's saying that, okay, so I bought the membership, right? It says your lucky gift will be, oh, Maxine got it? So Maxine, you're mine? So how do I give it to Knicks will be champs? If Maxine got it, how do I give it to okay. So how about this then? So if Maxine got it, Maxine, you got it? So what I'm gonna buy another one. I'm gonna buy another one. So okay, y'all. So look, if you in the chat, you can win the membership. Coach says Maxine got it. I don't know why I don't see that. Wacko says I see something. So look, I'm gonna buy one more membership and we gonna jump in the flagship, y'all. Oh man, this is so fun. Hold on. So look, I'm buying the other membership right now. So look, this is random. So I guess you guys gotta be active in the chat. Get the likes up. I don't know what you gotta do. It's completely random. Okay, so I'm buying it. I wanted to give it to Knicks to be champs. I'm gonna figure out how I can do that. But so look, there will be one more membership gifted right now. So, and if you feel generous in your heart for yourself or for someone else, you give a gift of a membership. This is so cool. So look, I'm doing it again. Pow. So I bought it. And so it should be popping up in a second. And then someone else will win the membership. So we got 2 new members. Salute to Maxine. Right? Who I wanted to give a membership anyway. So that worked out. And then, but why can't I see it though? Hold on, let me see something. Why can't I see fan funding? Oh, okay. I see it now, y'all. Okay, this is my first time doing this. Okay, it says, so yeah, it's 2 gifts in there. Okay. Okay, cool. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna jump in the flagship though. So you guys let me know who got it. Okay. Salute to Knicks will be chai. We good, y'all. It worked. It worked. So we got 2 new members. Salute. If I have my soundboard, I'll be going there. And every now and then I'll be gifting away memberships. You know what I'm saying? And to all the members, if you do want to become a member, by the way, let me talk about the membership real quickly. So we got 2 packages, right? We got the Starter Knicks package. I'm going to change the name, but right now it's 2 packages, the Starter Knicks package and the Hardcore Knicks fan package, right? So with the Starter package, you get badges, you get the member-only live chats, you get the priority replies, and like the badges, they got it now. So as you can see, Knicks will be champs and Maxine got it, right? You get the priority reply to your comments because my comments be kind of crazy. So I make sure I always get to my members. You also get shouted out when you're a member, and you get discounted merch. Like I said, I got new merch on the way. It's fire. I'm just working on the final details, you know, with the designers, and I'm gonna have merch coming, you know, more and more in store. Now with the hardcore pack, also too, I forgot. You get access to the Discord server, right? So salute to everybody who's in the Discord server right now. So, and all the new members that join the membership, they will also get access to the Discord server. Okay. Now, hardcore memberships, they get members only videos, right? They get the parlay builder. Now, look, the parlay builder, y'all, is fire. We're going to be, you know, placing bets together. We're going to be putting together parlays. We will have a parlay builder show as well. So definitely, you know, get a hardcore Knicks fan package so you can take advantage of the parlay builders, right? We'll also connect on other social media platforms. Salute to Jay, by the way. He's one of the hardcore members. We connected on all other social media platforms that we're on. Of course, the member-only live stream and more exclusive content. I'm continuously adding to my membership because I just started it. So, yeah, definitely I take care of the members, y'all. I also dropped all the footage I took from the Fan Appreciation Night. All the members got it. So, if you are a member, you can go. I put it in the community section. You'll be able to see it. So, look, now we're going to jump into flagship, all right? Now that we got this whole gifting stuff away. This gifting stuff is cool. I just think that's just fire. But anyway, so I want to talk about Donte and Rick Brunson. Now, Rick Brunson and Donte, this story to me is blown out of proportion. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm a hooper, yo. I was in, by the way, salute to Marine Park, Brooklyn. That's where I hoop at when I really want to hoop. Of course, I'm in Westchester County now, but when I hoop, I always go to Brooklyn. So I'm in Marine Park, Brooklyn. As soon as I walk into the park, there's an argument. An argument ensues. And one of the guys who I know, he leaves the park. He takes his foldable chair and goes on the other side of the gate in the lawn and sits there. And he's yelling up a storm. But the guys that are yelling at each other are friends. And this is what happens when you play basketball, when you hoop. When you hoop, it's not a beef, right? Especially when because look, as guys that play ball or athletes or who've been around athletes, you know how these guys are so competitive. They gamble on the most trivial stuff. So when they showed the clip of Donte DiVincenzo, because this is where, this is where the tension sort of started. Donte was on fire. He came out hitting threes. He was coming off screens. He was tacking off the dribble, taking it to the basket. Like, he was trying to show his bag, right? Early. I think he had like 9 points in the first quarter. He mixed it up. He was doing all types of stuff. Took it to the basket, drew free throws, hitting threes, curling. It looked incredible. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, damn, man, did we have to give this guy up? He was looking really good, right? So he was killing, right? He gets fouled, goes to the line. Now, when he gets fouled, he took it to Towns' chest too, by the way. That was crazy, right? Like, he was on one. And then I noticed, like, when he took it to Towns' chest, he kind of gave him a little push. But that's what we do. It was nothing. It was no malice. It was nothing there, right? So he gets to the free throw line. Now, when you cooking in the park, right? When you cooking, right? When you putting in that work, right? You start talking. You start feeling yourself. That's all the free throw line was. What he said at the line was, hold on, let me see if I got the quote here, because I want to get it right. So this is what he said at the free throw line. This is what happens when they let you run the show. But no, before that, he said something to the effects of, I don't got that quote. Yeah, okay, I got it. So he said it here. I got it right here. He said that, wait, hold on. He was joking with Tibbs about not being able to finish, right? And people thought that he said thanks for the trade. Donte DiVincenzo never said thanks for the trade. He never said that. What he was saying was, can I finish now, Tibbs? Right? Can I finish? Like, do you like the way I'm finishing now? Now, after that was said to Tibbs, right? It was no malice. He was just talking. He was in his bag, feeling himself. Then, allegedly, I didn't hear it for myself, but some people said that at that point, Rick Brunson started talking. And that's when he said this at the line. He said, what he say? He said, this is what happens when they let you run the show. I think that was aimed towards Rick Brunson. That was aimed towards Rick Brunson. Stefan Bonnie has it here that after the game, right, he said that he was joking at the line when he looked at the Knicks bench at Tibbs, right? But he said that what happened with Rick Brunson, that was, that was serious, or that was something, that kind of went left. However, right? He said Jalen Brunson, that's his brother, right? And he has a separate relationship between him and Rick, right? And also he's willing to talk about it privately. So, why are we making a big deal about this? Like, why is this like splattered everywhere? I'm trying to read other news and I see Donte DiVincenzo and Rick Brunson everywhere. So, yes, they got into words, but that's just hoops talk. That's what we do as hoopers. We talk. We talk that talk. Right? So, then they start, the game ensues, right? End of the game, right? End of the game. I got it right here. It came out earlier this afternoon, what was actually said, but in the exchange, in the video. If I had the video, I would have played the clip of it to show you what I'm talking about. So at the end of the video, the guys is dapping each other up. Good game. Happy to see you, Bazi. We'll talk later. Hopefully life, treat you well. Just giving a salutes, right? And farewells. And that's when Rick Brunson comes over and said, sucker ish, man, right? Ish. You know what that means, right? That's what he told Donte. Then he says, that was some sucker ish again, right? And this is when Donte had the towel over his head, right? And he said, you talk to me. This is what Donte said. You talk to me. I was talking to Tibbs, or in reference to Coach Tibbs, which he was, right? But it was a joke. And then he says, you want to bring it out here for the cameras. And that's when everybody got in between them. So when you look at what was said by Rick Brunson, that's some, like, he didn't call him a sucker. He didn't say, yo, Donte, you a sucker. He didn't do that. He just said, yo, I didn't like what you did. Guys, I was in the park yesterday. The stuff these guys say to each other was way worse than that. And these guys are friends with way less to lose than what these guys got to lose. And these guys, right, clearly, when I hear Donte say that I'm willing to talk to him in private, that's a phone call. Matter of fact, hold on. Because I didn't get a chance to read the news in a while. I'm pretty sure if I go to my feeder right now, right, and I check it, I guarantee you, there probably is no updates on this story. And if it is, let's see. Yeah, nothing about it. Because guess what? Those guys already had the conversation. Brunson had them on the phone. Brunson had them on the phone, and they was on there talking like, yo, my bad. I was in my mood. You know what I'm saying? Like, my bad. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Let me see. Rick, a grown-ass man. He don't need Brunson to defend his crazy old self. No, of course. I'm just saying, no, not to defend him, but to mediate. You know what I'm saying? To mediate, for sure. Oh, the coach says, I say worse than my son. Fat. Yo, listen, coach. There's a group of guys in the park, right? These guys are known ish talkers. I don't want to be too flagrant because of the algorithms. These guys are known for talking ish. So if you don't like to talk ish, you just have to ignore them because they're gonna eat you up. But it's all jokes. It's not. They don't mean to have malice. So when people are talking and saying things, that's not. Yo, I'm telling you, it's nothing. Oh man, Towns, we can't wait for Minnesota Knicks again. It's not gonna be nothing. This is not a feud. I don't clickbait, but I'm just saying this is what people are saying out there, that there's a feud. So I said, okay, I'm just going to give you the truth behind the feud because I play ball, right? I get into argument. Matter of fact, not too long ago, I got into an argument with this young boy because he was talking a little too reckless. So I had to, as men, you don't allow men to say things to you, right? So you respond accordingly. That's something that I did, right? And after we had the back and forth, we was able to shake hands and say, you know what, my bad. Sometimes it gets heated like that in the heat of battle, right? And I'm not going to even repeat the things this young man had the audacity to say to me. I guess because I look young too. So he thinks that he can talk to me any old way he could. I had to let him know it's not like that. After we had the back and forth, we was able to piece it up. And that's just how it be sometimes when you hooping. Oh, by the way, salute to the sporting page. By the way, if you just joined, I know the setup looks different. I'm on my phone, computer crapped out. Not my computer. Actually, my computer is actually really good, right? It's my internet was going in and out. Don't know what happened. Don't know if this is a New York thing, a Verizon thing. I have no idea. My internet went out. I did like 2 shows. They got canned, so I had to go to my phone, and I was not going to not do a show, right? I had to do a show. We gave away some memberships. Salute to Maxine. Salute to Knicks Will Be Chance. They both got their memberships. And that's what we've been rocking. And now we're talking about this whole feud that people are saying that's going on, right? Beef. That there's no beef. Like, stop it. Like, there's no beef. Like, yo, especially us as men. I'm disappointed in the men overinflating this. Like seriously. Like, what are we talking about here? See, I told you Donte was bad. No. Rick Brunson took it a different way and then went in a different direction. They ain't tripping like that. He said, this is what happens when they let you be in charge. When they let daddy be in charge. Yeah, he did say that. Yo. Donte too comfortable walking over the bench like that. Knicks better wake up. That's just the sporting page. Nah, sporting page, listen. I'm riding with you, by the way. Salute to Sporting Page. He has some great content. You got to check his page out. But Sporting Page, let me say this. It's not that seriously. It's not that. It's not that. Oh, Donte trying to cut the internet off. Somebody trying to cut the internet off, man. It's crazy, man. I couldn't get off. But yeah, Donte, he might be feeling some type of way that he got traded, but I don't think that was that. I just feel like, yo, when you get around men and it's competitive, you know what I'm saying? Like, that wasn't, and I think that game was on ESPN too, right? So that game was like really like blown up out of proportion. Like, it's still a preseason game. You feel me? Like, come on. But yeah, that was funny though. Yeah. Donte was on one. He was on one last night. But that's how guys talk. Guys talk. There's nothing wrong with that. Yo, I've seen guys argue, say way worse than this, because he didn't call him a sucker. See, it's a lot easier to like overcome calling out a man for what he did versus if that man says to you, yo, you a punk. See, like, once you put the punk stuff on me instead of saying what I did was punk stuff, now it's like you trying to challenge my manhood, and now we got to go back and forth. I don't get that from this. I don't get it. Like, I really don't, guys. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? Oh, by the way, you used to call Sporting Page. You brought up Kobe. What about the stuff Kobe used to say? Forget the ops. Forget the opponents. Sporting page. Forget the opponents. What did Kobe say to his own teammates? Forget the opponents. Forget the guys he got to battle against. What did Kobe say to his teammate? By the way, I'm not sure if you guys watch Vlad TV, right? Vlad TV did an interview with Smush Parker. Go watch the Smush Parker interview. Or the segment, not the whole interview. Look for the clip where he talked about how Kobe didn't say nothing to him. He didn't say anything to him. We're talking about teammates. So, yeah, come on, man. You know, Donte, man, I'm telling you, I don't have inside information, but they was on the phone last night talking. Like, yo, this is not going anywhere. Knock it off. Rick Brunson was like, you know what? You right. Donte was like, you right. Because Donte didn't say anything, like, to me. I mean, yeah, this is what happens when they let you run the team. I can see how Rick Brunson, the older guy, can take offense to that. But at the same time, he didn't say that he didn't know nothing about basketball or you're dumb, stupid, you're a punk. Or, you know, it was nothing like that. He really was on one because Donte was killing. He was putting on a show. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was curling off the screen, hitting the three, getting the ball, catching it, dribble move, drive off the dribble move, layup, and one, fouls. He was killing. No, Yorker, he was no. So let me explain it better, because maybe I can explain it better. What happened was when he first got to the line, he said another statement that was, I just closed my notes, but he said something. I'm gonna allude to what he said. I'm gonna paraphrase. He said something in the regards to, can I finish now, Tibbs? Like, can I finish now? Like, he was talking to Tibbs first. When he said that to Tibbs, rumor has it, I don't know, allegedly, Rick Brunson said something from the bench back to him. And then that's why he said, so when he said the other comment, that's why they let Daddy be in charge, that was a response to allegedly what Rick Brunson was saying. So when he was saying that to Tibbs, Rick Brunson was firing back. That's the rumor. I wasn't there. I don't think there was a TV angle showing Rick Brunson say that. I'm just telling you what they said that was said. So, and then that's what led to after the game. Rick Brunson held on to it. I don't know why. I mean, I can't say I don't know why. Maybe it really bothered him, right? Maybe it really bothered him. And then that's when Rick Brunson approached Donte and said, that's some sucker-ish. Sucker-ish. And then Donte responded, yo, you talking to me? I was talking to Tibbs, you know, and you want to bring this out here on camera. That's the quotes I got. Now, did they say more than that? I don't know. Maybe they did. Oh, by the way, this is the quote. When he was at the free throw line, he says, can't finish right, Tibbs? Right? That's what he was saying. Can't finish right, Tibbs. Meaning, like, I guess, you know, attacking the basket. I don't know. Layups. I don't know. He had an and one. He took it to Towns' chest. He kind of flexed on him a little bit and sort of like, kind of like nudged him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You feel me? Like, he was in his bag. Trust me. Yo, when I'm in my... By the way, I got to show... Oh, got it. Members. I'm going to show you some footage of me playing basketball, okay? For my members. I literally played on the team. We beat a team 16-0. I have another game. We beat a team 17-0. Listen, when my guys are rolling, I am talking. When you're rolling, you are talking, okay? When you're rolling, you are talking. And that's all it was. That's all it was. You know what, Wacko? You might be right. Maybe he is in his feelings. But I don't feel like that was a result of him being in his feelings. I feel like Rick Brunson just couldn't take the heat in the kitchen. Listen, I don't want to knock the Knicks. I love the Knicks, love Rick Brunson, but I'm the objective Knicks fan. Now hold on. Now let me also clarify this too. Now, was things said before that? I don't know. I only got what was reported and what we could see, right? Because, oh, another thing too, I forgot. This is another detail I forgot too. How many of you guys remember when they did the video tribute? I didn't see no alternative angles of Donte waving his hands to the crowd when they did the video tribute. I saw Julius Randle with that fire Crooklyn shirt. That shirt was fire. But Julius Randle was waving to the crowd. Donte, yes, he was getting instruction from the coach. He was getting instruction from the coach. So there was no time to really wave to the crowd. Like, he's in the midst of the game. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know if you want to make that a big deal too. Maybe they added sauce to that. I also don't know if, maybe coming into the floor, Donte was talking ish at shoot-arounds. Like, yo, y'all can't see me. He was on one. I don't know. But what I'm saying is, if nothing happened before what we saw, then Donte was just on one. I don't think he was mad. I don't think that's a result of him being mad. Everybody wants to play well against the team they was traded from. Everyone's going to say that, yo, I just got traded, and the team that traded me, I got a game against them. I don't care if it's preseason, regular season, playoffs, I'm going hard. Perfect example, since we Knicks fans, right? Since a lot of us go back to the 90s, how many of y'all remember when Anthony Mason got traded to the Hornets? And every time we went up against Mason, especially in them playoffs, Mason wanted to go at our heads. Of course, he lost and he got killed, but that don't matter. The bottom line is, you want to go at the team that traded you. Period. Oh, he said that because the scout coach. Okay, coach says he said that because the scouting report says Donte can't finish at the rim. Ooh, okay. So wait, hold on, coach. Let's unpack that. So if the scouting report says Donte can't finish at the rim, does he think that? Nah, I was gonna say maybe Rick Brunson came up with that, but I don't think Rick Brunson come up with this scouting report. So I don't know. But either way, even if the scouting, okay, let me give you another real life example, okay? So I hoop, right? Now, sometimes in the part, I can't use myself as an example because I could shoot. I am a shooter, but there's guys who may not be shooters, right? And they start hitting shots. But like when they're getting ready to shoot these shots, you might say to them, oh, he's not a shooter. It's just trash talk. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. It's like trash talk. And then the guy who you say, oh yeah, you're not a good shooter, he responds and say, oh, I can't shoot now? Can I shoot now? Because you said I'm not a shooter. Can I shoot now? That's all that is. That's all that is. That's not, man, listen, man. The internet went crazy today with this stuff. I'm seeing people put all types of stuff about this thing. It's a feud, it's a beef, it's prop. No, it's not. Oh, Supernova Knicks merch has been canceled? Who was selling the Supernova Knicks merch? Who was selling that? Was that the GQ thing? Because I know that, oh, that was crazy, by the way. The GQ interview they did, the four of them, comes out after the trade. Like, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. I wonder how much material did Julius Randle record for his channel that he had to eliminate because he got traded? Or is it like stuff that's update? Like he records it every week, like how I do the pod. I'm wondering. I can't see. Hold on. Oh, he got the suit. Yo, Whack, what's with the Yo, Wacko, your emojis is crazy. Randall didn't shake Tibbs' hand either. Ooh. Okay, Wacko said Randall didn't shake. Ooh. Guys, I ain't gonna lie. I had to go back and watch the post game. I'm doing so much stuff that it's preseason, so I don't really care about. So I literally had to go back to watch this stuff. So I didn't even catch this stuff in real time. So the people in the Discord, when I put the clip in there and I asked the question, I said, yo, y'all guys see this? Everybody's like, yeah, they saw it. Because they watched the post game. I didn't watch. Once the game was done, I wanted to see who closed the game out. I shut it off. I didn't care about. I don't want to see post game, none of that. Because it's preseason. I don't care about analyzing games that don't count. So I had to go back and I actually saw it on IG first. I said, huh? So then I went back and actually watched the game. I'm like, oh, wow, this really happened. So, oh, he didn't shake Tibbs' hand? You know what? I'm going to say this. It is kind of interesting how, when you really think about it, how Tibbs did the speech literally the day before. Everybody, Leon Rose, they were all at the school with Randall. Tibbs did a heartfelt speech pouring into Randall. Randall dropped a short, and I think I posted this in the Discord. Randall dropped a short saying, hey, Knicks fans, just got through with the school. Can't wait to get the season started. Next day, he's gone. Maybe he's feeling salty from that. I don't know. I'm not saying guys are not feeling salty. That's not what I'm saying. Donte could be feeling salty. What I'm saying is there's no beef. That's all I'm trying to say. I don't believe that there's beef. Now, could there be beef there? I don't know. That's some underlying stuff, right? Because even Donte said, you know, are you going to do this on TV? You know what I'm saying? Like, really? Like this is stuff we normally do off camera. So there could be beef. I don't know. There could be beef. But I don't believe there's a feud between Donte and Rick Brunson. I don't believe it. It could be, though. But if I'm just saying that based off of what I saw, that's just regular basketball stuff. Guys get into fights every day, not fist fights, but they get into arguments. What's my schedule? Oh, okay, sporting page. So right now, I don't think the Mondays at 6 o'clock is changing. I will be doing the podcast. Today got derailed. I was on time. I started it at 6:15, but my internet is going crazy. I think it's better now, though. It hasn't been going out. But so the podcast this week inside the New York Knicks is Mondays at 6 o'clock. I don't think that's going to change. If it changes, I'll make an announcement. But I like the 6 o'clock time frame, and I kind of do it live. I was doing pre-records, but I think I'm going to keep it live. It's just less work to do the lives. Yeah, but as far as level-headed Knicks talk, I got to figure that out. And I have 2 other shows I'm going to be introducing. I'm just not really ready to let the cat out the bag just yet. But I have 2 other live shows that I'm going to be doing. And they're going to be fun. They're going to be crazy. So, Sporting Page, once I get it, I'm going to hit you up on Twitter because you are the man on YouTube and Twitter. So, I definitely will hit you up to let you know. Tonight was just messed up. I mean, I was on time, but tonight just got messed up. Whack on Brooklyn, Tibbs went looking for Randall, and he was turned away from his direction. Tibbs walked off. Oh, okay. Oh, now, I didn't see that because I wasn't looking for it, but could be true. I don't know. But Tibbs and Rick Brunson didn't get into an argument. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, it could be that way. It really could. Tibbs, GM players know that. Rasheed Wallace exposed Tibbs a few months ago. Don't judge Tibbs. He got black on his word. All right, since we're talking about Tibbs, right? I just want to let you guys know, Tibbs didn't do the trade. I don't know why people keep saying Tibbs did the trade. Tibbs is the coach. Was Tibbs maybe, in communion or talking to Leon Rose? Possibly. But Leon Rose is the guy that made the trade. I don't understand why Tibbs always gets the the short end of the stick. But nobody wants to challenge Leon Rose. Right? No one wants to give Leon Rose, the flack when he deserves the flack. Me, personally, I don't like to give Leon Rose too much flack because I think he's doing a great job. However, I'm not going to absolve him for this trade. Was Tibbs in on it? Possibly. But the guy who pulled the trigger was Leon Rose. It was not Tibbs. Now, did Tibbs advocate for the trade? And maybe it got back to Randall? Possibly. I don't know. No reports on that. It could be a lot of things. Now, the Cam Reddish thing was real. By the way, I see that. Cam Reddish was somebody that Tibbs didn't want. That was reported. I could pull it up for you, too. I got it somewhere. It was reported that Tibbs did not want Cam Reddish. No debates with that. And so, Leon Rose, eventually he moved Reddish for Hart. I don't know. To me, all of that was, and I did a video on that, by the way. That's one of my best videos I did performance-wise. But Cam Reddish, he wanted out, because he wasn't getting the minutes and the times. What do you call that? He politicked his way out of Atlanta, politicked his way out of New York because he wasn't getting the time. And yes, Tibbs didn't like him. But yeah, Coach, I'm riding with you. I'm riding with you, Coach. Coach is on the money. Oh, you guys having a good discussion in the chat. But like I said, based on what I seen, I'll move my camera. Based on what I seen, guys, I don't think that there's no beef with Rick Brunson or anything. Now, Tibbs and Randall, I don't know. Because you guys are telling me you saw it on the telecast. I wasn't looking for it. I saw the clip with Donte. That's all I looked for. I wasn't looking for nothing else. I didn't care to see nothing else. I really needed, because I was trying to make out what Rick Brunson was saying. And then the Post came out with the article expressing exactly what was said. So I saw everybody else dapping each other up. I think I saw Coach Tibbs and Coach Finch dapping it up, right? That's all I saw from Coach Tibbs that I could remember. So I didn't see the Randall walking away. Could be smoke there. Could be smoke with Randall. Because like I said, Randall's situation is a little bit more, you know, I think a little harder than Donte's, because the day before, they all at an event. All the executives and Coach Tibbs. And then they trade him the next day. So it's like, my bad, move my camera. So it's like, for me, it's like, I don't understand that. I don't know how I have my camera, but it's good like this. Crazy stuff. Let's see. You think Tibbs did Randall dirty? Possible. I'm not saying that he did. I'm not saying that Tibbs wasn't advocating for the deal. I don't have no knowledge of that. I just know he gave a speech. Okay, and the speech was like really heartfelt. Randall is a great guy, and da 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 da, and then literally the next day he's gone. Crazy stuff. League Pass had a broad view between commercials. Okay, I was on MSG. Did ESPN was the game was on ESPN too, right? I wonder if ESPN had a different angle. I wonder if they had a different angle. I don't know. They gave Randall 20 per that no one else was going to give him. They also gave him opportunity to be a franchise player. But Coach, I think that goes both ways too, because Randall settling for less money, not to say he would have got the money elsewhere, but Randall, he took less bread. He came to New York when nobody else wanted to come to New York. You understand what I'm saying? He came to New York when nobody else came to New York. You know, so he believed in the team. He took less money. You got to give Randall some credit too. You know, you got to give him some credit too. But I can see why Randall's feeling salty. I'm not going to lie to you. It's crazy. Hold on. Maxine said there was a huge power outage in Verizon in New York. Oh, that's what caused the issues. Okay. Maxine doing the investigative reporting. Okay. So, yeah, there was an outage. I figured that because the internet was in and out. Like, we was never without internet for like a long period of time. It just kept going in and out. So, if you're on the stream and it goes out, it's going to kick you off the stream. Let me see. Coach, that's false. Randall never got offered an extension. They traded him out of nowhere. Oh, okay. I mean, let's talk about that. I like that. Let's talk about that. Let me help bring some level-headedness to your or some objectivity, not level-headedness. Let me bring some objectivity to your conversation. I told you guys on this pod because there's been talk all summer about trading Randall, right? There's been many rumors about trading Randall all summer. Can we all agree to that? There's been many rumors about Knicks, trading Randall. Not that they wanted to trade him. There's just rumors that Randall will be traded. By the way, Joel King, I should have my salute. We got to give a salute to Joel King, right? Joel King, he said he was a relative of Brunson. And he said that Brunson told him that he was going to take the money, less money. Remember, guys? Day before, Coach was there. Some of you guys was on that stream. Joel King said that, Brunson will take the less money. And he also said they wanted to trade Randall. He said they were looking to trade Randall. This, of course, when did Brunson sign the contract? Was that July something? So in July something, around that time, he said that they were looking to trade Randall. And at the time, he said, no, not for Towns. It was supposed to be for Booker. But they traded for Bridges. So that's why they moved off of Booker. And they're actively looking to shop Julius Randle. Salute to Joel King, by the way. He's also in the Discord. He just never commented in the Discord. But hopefully Joel King come back to the channel because that guy, he was on point. Right? And so, fast forward to now, there was reports that came out that said the Knicks were shopping Randle for Towns. They were talking to Minnesota during the summertime. And they wanted to trade Randle and Mitch for Towns. Randle and Mitch for Towns. That was what the talks was. So that would mean, right, in Randle's case, you guys are saying he was shading on Tibbs, that Randle got word, because they all CAA Mafia, right? Salute to the Mafia. Randle got the word that not that he knew they were shopping him, but that he was being shopped. Get it? Randle probably got the word that he was being shopped. And so, of course, he didn't like how it went down. Nobody liked how. I didn't like how it went down. All of us was like, damn, they're going to do Randle like that? Randle and Donte, right? We all was kind of like, oh, that stings a little bit different. But, of course, because we Knicks fans, and we objective, right? Objective Knicks fan nation, right? We look at it like, well, is it going to help the team? We see that it's going to help the team. So we kind of shifted past that. But, you know, Randle might have got the word that they was moving him. And the reports was they were moving. That was the rumors. Let's see. Wacko, Leon wasn't given the 45. Now, hold on. Now, Wacko, I'm glad you said that. Now, all right, let me say it like this. Because I don't want to knock nobody. This is Knick Nation. And also, once a Knick, always a Knick. So I'm not really a player diminisher. I don't need to do that, right? But when you say Randle wasn't going to get 45 plus, why does Towns get the 49? What is it that Towns, what has he done? Not what he's going to do. Because I think we're going to win the championship. But he already got the money before this. So we're not talking about Towns' money for the future. We're talking about the money he got already. What did Towns do in his career that Randle didn't do to justify the increase in money? Let's start there. What did he do to get the $49 million that Randle hasn't done? See what I'm saying? Just to bring some clarity. Coach said at 47 years old, I was yelling at my house at 12 a.m. Facts. Not me, all smiles. Okay. Let's see. Then Randle and Donte, shady style is all I know. Okay. You know, when I was talking about Isaiah Hartenstein, and we're going to wrap up shortly. This was a good show, by the way, y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with me. We gave away 2 memberships. Just wanted to get a show in. I understand, you know, internet went out, but I had to get a show in. And I want to say this. When I talked about Isaiah Hartenstein, right? Isaiah Hartenstein, I'm not mad that he left, right? Go get your money or do what you feel is best for your career. You know, we're not player haters over here. You feel what I'm saying? And I also said that there is no loyalty in basketball. There is no loyalty in basketball. That's why I commend OG. Give me my $200 million. I am not taking no sacrifice. I need my 212 or else. If you don't give me my 212, I'm out of there. I respect it. Could OG have said, yo, give me the 162. I want to be a team player. Maybe Randle doesn't get traded. Right? Possibly. I don't know. However, I do think Randle was traded because, you know, Mitch went out. You know, and we didn't have a center. And it wasn't confident going into the year. So Towns just makes sense because he plays the 5. So I think that kind of partially led to the trade too. But there is no loyalty in basketball. He was 7 feet. He was born 7 foot shoes. Oh, okay. So you saying because he's a 7-footer? That's a good point. That's a good point, Coach. That's the difference. If you want to say he's a 7-footer that plays like a guard, and anytime you get a 7-footer that can shoot and stretch the floor the way he does, that's more valuable. I can see that. I think that's a fair argument. No, Randall is definitely not the shooter Cat is. Definitely not. Randall has only been in the 40% club one time. And even the year when Randall shot 40%, Towns, I think Towns was hurt that year or something happened with Towns. I don't think Towns played a lot of games, but he still was top 10 at 3. Towns has always been the top 10 3-point shooter. You could go through the list of centers that take at least 50 shots, go back 6, 7 years, go back how many years you want to. Towns has always been in the top 10. So Towns is a better shooter than Randall. I don't think that's a debate. No, I think Randall is better in the post only because he's more aggressive in the post, coach. But I hear what you're saying, because you're saying that Towns is 7 feet. So a 7-footer in the post is can be a lot more dynamic than a 6'8" forward. I get that. But Randall attacks the paint more than Towns. Exactly. Yo, Knicks will be champs. You hit it on it now. T-Wolves want to get out of the cat contract. It's that simple. And coach, this is why earlier in the season, in the offseason, I was saying, like, do you really want to help Minnesota? Because that's what you're really doing. They're paying $160 million in luxury tax penalty this year, even after the trade. They're still paying $160 million. The only thing this gives them is flexibility, because they won't be a second April team next year once Julius Randle, his contract comes off the books. They become a first April team, and they don't have to pay the severe penalty, right? But they do got to make a decision, because Naz Reid is up for a contract too. It's going to get interesting in Minnesota. Y'all forgetting, Cat has always been better and still younger. He's only younger by 1 year, coach. Just 1 year. Randall, fair on the court, staggered defense. Cat not doing that. Yeah, I agree that I think that Randall utilizes more aspects to his game than Towns does. Towns falls in love with the 3. However, in preseason, he has shown that he can try to do other things. I'm hopeful that he will do other things besides jacking them up, because it's preseason, yes, but in 2 of the games, he didn't come out shooting well. He was missing those 3s early. Randall sags off defenders running for rebounds, then guarding his man. Okay. Well, Randall, yeah. I mean, that's true. He does. Randall is he's not a defensive type of guy. I would not put defense in Randall, like good defense. I wouldn't think of Julius Randle. I don't think he's a bad defender. I just don't think that's his strong suit. Cat is a better defender than Randall. That's not a debate. That's something that I always said. And I want to say this too, coach, and you're going to ride with this. I think Towns will be better than Randall. I think Towns has the potential to be better than Randall in New York. I think that his tenure in New York, I think he has the potential to be better, because what he's going to do at the 5, see, if you look at Towns' career, he should have never stopped being a 5. Towns was a killer at the 5. 5s can't guard Towns. They cannot guard him. I'm telling you, 5s cannot guard Towns. Now, when he's going up against 4s, a lot of 4s are perimeter guys now. They can defend on the perimeter, right? And if Towns is shooting from 26 feet out, hey, we'll live with that. But we can't allow a guy like Towns to also kill you from the outside and take it to the basket. You see what I'm saying? But when he's playing the 5, it's a cheat code. It's a cheat code. Let me see. Cat ain't Giannis. That's why Minnesota gave him up. Definitely, man. Yo, smash the like button, y'all. Hopefully next time I'll be on. I have my normal studio setup. Though this was cool. I gotta really get used to the mobile setup. I gotta play around with it. But thank you guys for rocking with me. This has been a great show. I really appreciate you guys bearing with me, with the 3 lives. As I wrap up, let me see. Minnesota got the Western Conference Finals. with Cat at the 4. Gobert was a weak spot in the front court, not Cat. I'm riding with that. Knicks will be champs. And did you see last night, too, by the way, when Gobert was playing pick and roll defense, how he tried to guard Brunson? Like, he really believes that when he switches off the pick and rolls, that he can guard the guards. Good luck, Gobert. But that's all for this pod, man. And until next time, y'all, let's go Knicks.